Commodities, scrap metal recycling, and economic report brought to you by Bentley Roll-Up Trailers, Gondola Trailers, and Roll-Up Truck Parts, July 5th, 2023. U.S. weekly raw steel production rose slightly to 1.758 million tons, a 78.1% utilization rate versus 79.6% last year. This was as the U.S. manufacturing economy continues to slow. WTI crude oil price rose slightly to $70.09 per barrel, as global slowing manufacturing is hurting demand. The U.S. weekly oil rig count fell to 545, the lowest in 15 months. The slowing economy has drillers keeping supplies tight. U.S. weekly crude oil production was steady at 12.2 million barrels per day. OPEC, Russia, and the U.S. are keeping supplies tight to support higher prices and profits. Scrap steel number one HMS price was steady at $310 per ton. There is clearly downward pressure for July on a slowing U.S. economy. Hot rolled coil steel price fell to $44.56 per hundredweight, which is $8.91 a ton on the same slowing U.S. and global economy. Copper price fell to $3.79 on growing Chinese inventories. Also, there was disappointing China economic data put out last week. Aluminum price fell to 97 cents a pound, which is $21.77 a metric ton, on strong supply and concerns over low demand. China June NBS manufacturing PMI rose to 49, but remember, under 50 means contraction. The recovery is losing steam. New orders, buying, and exports all declined. U.S. Q1 GDP, that's gross domestic product, which is economic growth. It was revised higher to 2%, well above the initial 1.3% reading. This was the strongest in 2 years, as durable goods spending surged 16.3%. U.S. June S&P manufacturing PMI was confirmed at a 6-month low of 46.3, with again under 50 being contraction. This was the second month of contraction accelerating. Output and inventories fell as there was a sharp downturn in new orders. But here's some interesting data. U.S. April private construction spending on manufacturing jumped to $189 billion, a staggering number and a true boom. For decades, major investments in U.S. manufacturing has been discussed. In about June 2021, just about 2 years ago, it finally started jumping with the help of 3 recent bills passed and signed. U.S. May PCE Personal Consumption Expenditure Index. This is the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation gauge. It fell to 3.8%, the lowest in over 2 years. This is good news. Food rose 5.8%, but energy fell a big 13.4%. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average rose a big 691 points from Friday, 6/23/2023. The Nasdaq Composite, which is the high-tech stocks, had their best first half in 40 years. The economy is slowing, but many positives remain, including a record number of people working. Roll-off trailer, roll-off truck, luggage truck parts for sale. Bentley, Galbraith, Dragon, Galfab, American, and more. And tarp systems from Pioneer, Rollright, Arrow, Donovan, too. Rollers, roll-off straps, pins, shivs, arms, fenders, and motors. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.